Ladies, what is a dead giveaway that a guy watches too much porn when you sleep with him? I'll reuse my comment from another AskReddit thread about guys and porn. Deep throating. I'll give you a blowjob, but don't force it down my throat constantly like in porn. The next morning I think I'm coming down with a cold, but really my throat is chafed for days. Fucking like he's trying to jackhammer concrete. He hummed the intro music, "I wanna make you squirt." Proceeds to violently rub clit like he's vigorously scratching records. His idea of foreplay is you suck his dick. BDSM things, choking, slapping, spitting, name-calling, without asking, jackhammering hard and long enough to bruise my thighs, thinking I can ride cowgirl for more than 40 minutes without taking a break, sex that lasts for hours without anyone coming, eating me out like a pudding cup, treating my tits like a bop it, not being able to look me in the eye, only being able to finish by jerking off etc. When he gets mad at me because he can't make me cum, kisses like a washing machine. Pushes your head down when blowing him. Wants to choke you immediately during doggy style. Wants anal without lube. Wants to fuck you till you squirt. Wants to go from pussy, arse, mouth to any of the others without washing. There's a difference in tone when asking, do you like that? Is this position enjoyable for you? And do you like that? Yeah bitch, I'm giving you this 5 kick woo. Comma, and please know, we know the difference. Start with the first one, and once we are actively enjoying the dick, move on to that second one. Making zero attempt at foreplay or any kind of partner stimulation, trying to use spit as lube, then asking, are you always this dry during sex? To which I answered with a solid no, thinking that having a huge dick automatically makes them a sex god. Also trying crazy positions that don't even make practical sense. Thinking that ramming your cervix feels good for you, then acts shocked when you roll over and cry from the pain. Crying face. Huge dicks are so unpleasant, to me. I really am not a fan of being constantly booped in the cervix like it's a doorbell. I can just picture what goes through a guy's head when he slaps his dick on a clit. You can fit so many sperm cells in this. Edit. I appreciate all the love and awards, folks. Gotta say, there was no mistake in my sentence though. Clits are hoods, as another person stated earlier. Lamau. Edit 2, I see this is gaining a lot of traction, so anyone reading this just lost the game. Smile. Thinks choking means crushing your trachea. You better teach that man before he kills you. Jackhammering everything. No foreplay. Sessions that last hours. I had 2 experiences with guys who said they're finding it hard to come because they masturbate too much. I know what you'll say, maybe he just wasn't that into it. But I think it's a real thing, assuming that you like being choked. One of the biggest scares of my life was when a guy I was making out with grabbed my throat out of nowhere, then said it was force of habit. When I freaked out, I hooked up with a guy who immediately went a little too rough/dominating too quickly. He hooked his fingers in my mouth, threw me around harshly, and just overall didn't care. I was a little uncomfortable with how hard he was doing things. I've seen porns go slower than he did, assuming every girl wants to blow them and be sexually satisfied with just that. Coming on their face or breasts is stimulating enough. The woman doesn't need any pleasure, and dirty talk should include degrading names without asking if it's okay. Treating the clitoris as if it's a doorbell. Guys like this will try positions that look good on camera but don't really feel good. They don't pick up signals from their partners either. Dude, why are you trying to shove me head first into the dryer? Guys that think stimulating you for like a minute is blowing your mind. My current partner is not naturally amazing in bed, but he listens to me when I say stuff like do this or keep doing that or try it this way. He's definitely one of the best sexual partners I've had purely because he listens to me and actually retains information. Most of the guys I've been with ignore what I tell them I like and try to do idiotic porn shit. Asking for anal, threesomes, comb on your face constantly. Playing the DJ decks a little too enthusiastically. Eating you out for 3 seconds like they're licking the cream out of an Oreo and expecting you to come. There's a certain way guys who watch a lot of porn will try to finger me, and it's so consistent that it has to be from porn. It's like 2 fingers slapping my pussy almost. It doesn't do much for me personally, and we usually move on to better things, but I've suspected for a while they got it from porn. Also, no moaning. At all. Like, I get it, you're the pinnacle of manliness and man don't make noises ever in porn, but could I pretty please hear you groaning at my neck? Thanks. When you ask for foreplay and he pisses on you. Not my fault. She told me shower first and I got confused. When he's uncut and thinks he's ugly, or when he thinks being a grower and not a shower is a problem. Like, maybe it's just me, but watching the old turtle come out of its shell because dude likes me is a huge turn on. He thinks spitting on your asshole is sufficient as a warm-up and lubricant for anal sex. He lays his phone on your chest while you're having sex, and watches porn. This is unfortunately and embarrassingly true, except my ex would make me hold the phone for him and I had to be quiet so he could hear. It fucked me up for a long time and still kinda does. When your guy starts bouncing his dick rapidly on your pussy before entering. I once read that guys in porn do this to warn his co-star that he's about to enter. Whether it's true or not I don't know, but it does make sense. Where it doesn't make sense is in real life, where that rule isn't universal and it's just completely random. Some of these have been mentioned, but spitting on a girl for lube. Like long-range hawking at my vagina, no sir. Abusing the clit like he's a DJ, no stroke technique. He's just straight in and out. If he's feeling fancy he will just go faster. Porn isn't centered around women's pleasure, so they don't know angles or hip movement. Dirty talk is porn catchphrases like growling "oh yeah. Now I feel like I'm having sex with the Kool-Aid man." Tries to use spit as lube. Doesn't ask for consent before changing sex dramatically. Trying to switch to anal without asking. For example. Fingers like he's impersonating a jackhammer. Thinks 30 seconds of oral is enough to get you screaming. Apologizes for his perfectly normal dick size, or makes self-deprecating comments about it, or is weirded out by normal genitals on a woman. Is overly critical of human characteristics like having hair, a smell, leaving a wet spot on the bed, cellulite, etc. Takes it too seriously and can't laugh at normal stuff like bodies making that weird slapping sound or a queef. Keeps trying uncomfortable positions over and over. Can't figure out why you don't want to do ATM or other such crossovers. Wants to film it to post on Pornhub. Wants you to hold up a sign they require to give your consent. Complaining about you not moaning enough, or complaining that you aren't enjoying it if you don't make some annoying noise the entire time. Wants you to leave high heels on. Wants you to do weird things that no one would enjoy, least of all you. Wants to have a threesome. Wants to try things from nearly every Pornhub category and film it regardless of if either one of you are into it or not. Watches porn 24/7 and doesn't work a job because he's so addicted to porn. Wants to leave the porn playing while he's having sex with you. Takes male enhancement pills when he doesn't have it just to jerk off or have sex multiple times a day. Yeah. This is one guy I'm talking about. Stay away from guys like this. Glad to be rid of that one. As a height survivor, I hated dressing up as a child who just came home from school and having to improvise a whole school day as roleplay for clients. Did that scenario way too often. Did no fap for 2 months, had sex and busted instantly, and the girl thought it was because I watched too much porn. Lamau. Never did no fap again after that. Me, I'm gonna come. Him, goes faster. Me, in my head WTFY when I tell him I'm going to come he stops doing what he's doing? Public service announcement: if she says she's gonna come, keep doing what you're doing. Don't slow down, speed up, or try to change angles/positions. Just keep going. When they think you're gonna squirt, and think you came because they touched your clit for 5 seconds. You pounding into me like you're trying to break through my cervix and crawl inside me through my pussy isn't okay. It hurts. Arching my back too far hurts sometimes. Oh, and pro tip. The clit is not bin Laden. Just because you found it, doesn't mean it has to die.